Morning everyone. I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on some of the plants because I was here cutting this viola and I noticed that I put it underneath this maple. I just pushed it a little underneath the branch and just to shield it because it's some days are really hot now. And I noticed that these violas have grown so much taller. Look at these stems. Look, this one. It's right from there, goes all the way up here. And if something is blocking it, it seems these violas, which can stay really small, they grow a very tall stem. And that one's done that, but this is okay. This is pretty normal because nothing's blocking it here. And then I noticed my other spring planter is doing the same thing because it's also being smothered. So you can see I need to move this. Or just do something. It's done now. You can see the flowers are all, they're done. The season is over. I took plenty of seeds, so I've got enough to plant for next season. And if I look at my other spring planter, let me stand from far and show you how it looks. I'll insert a before clip of it, of what it looked like when I planted it up. I planted it up in the first week of spring, and those violas there as well were so little, but you can see how tall they are. It's so tall, but sadly my cerurea, this is the cerurea. Look, I don't know what's going on. It's closing out. I think it's also done. This is part of the Proteaceae family, and it's supposed to be straight, but I think it needs more light. And I moved this pot here during Halloween when I did the Halloween deco, and it's not looking good. So I have to take out these plants from this planter and maybe give it its own pot. But yeah, I was going to show you my violas. Firstly, look how pretty these ones are. That marking inside is so cute. This one in the center has that. The other two on the side are just different ones. That's got a little drop. Yeah, so those are just plain pink or purple and white. And the other one on the side, oh, there's a fly on it. Yeah, that's just plain as well. That's got a bit of yellow bit inside it, but this has got this like a paintbrush effect. And look how tall it's gone because it was also being smothered by that cerurea. So you can see the stems here. They go all the way. They are super tall for this flower. And yeah, it needs a bit more space. It's too squashed here. That's that. And then I'll show you the other things that I worked on and what they look like. And my stacked stone garden bed, I want to show you this. This has grown so beautifully. You can see all the sedum is in flower, which is not the greatest, but they still look cute. Look at that yellow. It's so bright. But these are the showstoppers. It's the native purple, what was it? Not a hibbertia. I'll put the name on the screen for you, but it's a native creeper or trailing plant, and I wanted it to trail over these rocks. You can see how full they are of flowers, and how pretty is that purple, and that little bit of yellow just ties in with the yellow sedum. We move further down and you can see all of them are so pretty with this purple. Looks stunning with flowers. This one's ready to trail. Seems like it's already trying to make its way down there. I won't let it get too long because then it'll get out of hand. I just need to keep it trimmed up and then it'll be lush and full of flowers just trailing over the bed. And then I want to show you my Crassula dubia. This I planted right at the end of winter, like in end of August. I planted that here in between this yellow sedum. And I did plant alyssum as well. Alyssum did get big, but I pulled them out. It was just too much. But look how good these are doing. They even got bloom spikes. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to come out. But the other thing that didn't work here was I put the marigold seeds there. They didn't make it. They actually did sprout. A few sprouted, but it was cold, I think, in that first week of spring. So they dried up immediately, or I don't know, they just didn't like it. That was it. Oh, let me show you these flowers. We had rain, so the flowers are not as bright as they are when the sun's out. If I have some other footage, I'll insert it here. But this is like a mass mound of pink and so gorgeous when the sun was out. But the rains come, and then I missed I missed the full bloom over the week when I was at work. I didn't see it, and it's so lovely. I just saw this bright shiny pink, and I just never got a chance to come out here. I think I might have one photo or a small footage that I did take, but that's so cute there. And then the other project that I did, I'll insert footage here as well of what it looked like, was this. Look at these aphids, my goodness there. This lomandra is so cute, this lime tuft, and I planted the Douglas Heath around it. Now in winter it's purple and pink. It's so deep and bright that it stands out against that green lomandra. Now the sun's come out, shockingly, and it was so cute. But now, as soon as the days have warmed up, it's lost its bright pink color. It's still a little pink, but not as bright as it was. And you'll see the comparison when I insert it here against that green. Was so cute. And the other things here, this I planted agara here that I just did recently. I'm waiting for that to grow and see how that turns out. And then, you know, my practice raised bed that I did here before I did the stacked stone one, this branch is dry. Yeah, but this is doing okay. I don't know, this one's not looking too happy, but it seems to have lots of buds. You can see the buds here. These are all buds, so hopefully it blooms. It's not dry. We had quite a bit of rain, and I put this succulent here. That's a pretty yellow. Oh, there's one flower here. You can see it. Oh, look. This is the Herbaceae, also a native Australian one, good for pollinators. So that's doing okay there. If that fills up, it'll be so pretty as well. That's doing okay. Then I was going to show you this sedum. This sedum seaboldi. You know, this beautiful one here. Look, gets this pink tinge on the edges of the leaves, and it gets the most gorgeous puffy like a pom-pom flower at the end of each branch. Now I had it from last year, and once it dies down in winter and it came back up, I separated it and I put a piece here. But this is not suitable because it's in the ground, and this is a plant that needs to spill over. It's a trailing sort of sedum, so it's got no space here to trail. And I just put it here. Initially the snails just attacked it so much, it was really struggling, but now it's managed to get a full shoot going there. But I did divide it because I knew that if one didn't make it with the snails, then I could have a backup, and I put another piece of that cutting here. This one is doing so good. Look, I put this in a pot, and you get a better idea of how it is. It's going to come spilling over here, and it'll have that beautiful pink flowers. I'll put a picture of what it looks like. Yeah, that's doing much better in the pot. So that ground piece, I think I need to move it, take it out and put it into a pot as well. So those are so cute. Oh, and then let me show you my old propagations, which I did last year. Was this donkey's tail. I just grew them from leaf cutting. I threw the leaves in just in a container, and once it started shooting, I put it into this black pot and left it out here since November, and it's grown. It's already starting to trail over that little black pot. I'm going to pot it up nicely and give it to a friend of mine because she loved it when she came, and I thought, yeah, I'll give her that. And the other the propagation that I did here under this tree was those Chrysilla surprise party. Surprise party. They've caught on, these cuttings, and these also get a beautiful dark pink flower, and I'm waiting for that. It probably comes up in the summer, I think, yeah, in towards midsummer. So I'll take them out of here and put them in a better location, and so they can get nice and big. Oh yeah, let me show you my peanut cactus while I'm here in bloom. But because of the rain, once we get some rain, it just like it affects all the blooms and they close up. Look how pretty it is. I think I have a footage of what it looked like when I first put it out here last year. Look, it has grown a ton, and those orange, I don't even know how to describe this color. It's so vibrant. Really pretty. It's got so much of buds. You can see all these little brown bits are all buds that are waiting to open. So if we have a few hot days, it's gonna be stunning and bright like a shiny fireworks going off here. That's really stunning, this peanut cactus. And the flowers are so big. Look, there's an ant here. What is he doing? I don't know. Better not be bringing any of his aphid friends here. Yeah, so anyway, it's just these cactus plants, when it rains, the blooms don't open. So we need a few dry days, and then all the blooms open and they look good. Because even if they are just in the process of opening, and if a slight drizzle comes on it, that's it. They just wilt and close up and never open to their full potential. Right, so that's my peanut cactus. And yeah, look how pretty this Chrysilla watching is. Stunning green here. Loving this spot. I need to take some cuttings and put that elsewhere. What else? Oh yes, I put my lemon lights here. That seems to be doing well. Liking the spot here in this shaded area. I hope it blooms. Right, and up here we have my Carex Feather Falls. So I have this in the back as well, and I propagated this from the back, the main cutting. I put that in the black tall pipe, and that looks stunning there. But I wanted movement here in this vertical planter, so I brought a piece and put it here. It didn't take straight away, but good news, it is now shooting. Look how cute. It's got all these new shoots coming out. Once it fills in, and I know now it's settled here, it will be beautiful with all that Carex. This Carex Feather Falls has got that cascading effect, so it will fill up this and spill over this rock. Can't wait for it to grow, and it might grow now over as we get into summer. But there's lots of new shoots all around. I just need to. This part is just dead. I just need to pull out all these dead bits. And I need to fertilize it maybe. Oh, let me show you this. My euphorbia it's been pollinated, I think. Look, they look like fat round grenades. They're ready to pop because these seeds do pop. They spray themselves everywhere, and that's it. They look so full. and that's the first time I've seen the seeds or it being pollinated. Yeah, so cute. But that's not the best one or best example. This other euphorbia here in the pot is the one that I noticed. Why is this thing not right? There we go. Look how cute this. These are also the seed pods now. They've been pollinated. The flowers have been pollinated and they are ready. I don't know if they're ready now, but look how cute these little round buds look, full of seeds. I wonder how effective it will be. But this might actually germinate if it falls out here into the ground, because this euphorbia this is a, what is this? Not a snowflake, but it is that same family. I'll put it on the name, on the screen. This stayed outside the whole of winter, so it was fine with the cold. It doesn't mind it. And going on that, I think if the seeds fall around and they grow, they will be fine. It's a really lovely one too. I like it. And I put another one of those lemon lights, those Conostylus plants here. I separated that one plant and made two propagations. So one is by the vertical planter at the bottom, and this is here. But this is not as happy. Maybe it's just taking some time. Although it's been there for quite a few months now. I don't know. It's not too dry, but I wonder if I might need to water it a bit more. But yeah, it's still alive, so that's good. And I think I will leave this here, because that's mainly all the stuff that I've changed around here and moved around to, at the start of spring. I showed you this little thing that I moved last week. They seem to be doing okay. This bulb, the flowers are still going, and look, there's a new bud there, and that's just a week. So I'm happy with that. I need to come and pick up these leaves. I've been saying that forever and I have not done it. So I have to get around to picking up the leaves, and then I keep reading, leave the leaves, they are nourishing the ground. And I suppose now I can leave it because it will get drier, but in winter it was not a good idea. Winter was too wet, and the leaves are no good for succulents. My maple is so cute. It's got little seed pods. Last year I tried to collect a seed pod. Well, they fell off and only one was left by the end of autumn, and I was waiting for it to be ready because it's supposed to dry properly. And then in that same week I was watching it and I thought, oh, it's ready, and then the wind blew it away. I couldn't find that one seed pod. So there's quite a few now, but they are not ready. They need to mature. I don't know if I'll get any seed pod, and they don't seem to seed. I mean, I've got this for over 11 years now, and they've never seeded, even though there's seed pods every year. Oh, let me climb up here. Even though there's plenty of seed pods every year, because I think I've got all the rock down there, they can't seed when they fall. They just I don't know, dry up. So maybe I'll try. I can do a stem cutting, I suppose. I'm not so skilled at that with the maple. I can try. When I'm supposed to do it, I'll need to read up. I think in summer. But yeah, so that's that. And I shall leave it there. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. And oh, let me leave you with this view. It's looking so lovely while the sun is just coming out. So have a great weekend, and I hope you get to spend time in your garden. Thanks for joining me on this update of what's happening there. Oh, I didn't tell you about the bulbs. Yeah, that needs to go. It's done now. I just got that one Russian garlic in there, but the pots are just done. I need to clear out the other stuff, and I might take those Russian bulbs and put them somewhere, and yeah, and plant something else there. So take care, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.